Watsumi needs to go to work a little bit more here on Vinny Beach Boy Young as he moves him off into the corner, tags off to his partner, Hard Rock Ricky Blues, drops him again, and here's Watsumi heading for the top rope. He's back, yes. Look out.
Ooh, nailed him.
And look at this,
Watch out from the other side.
Coming across the other side. Oh,
what elevation on that leg drop.
And he knocks Hollywood Bob Starr or Chucky.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of your match, the team of Hard Rock Ricky Blues and Watsumi.
You gotta go back and take a look at that one, Mike. There you see Watsumi with the moonsault. And from the other side, double trouble. Here comes Ricky Blues with the leg drop. Your winners, Watsumi the Rising Sun and Hard Rock Ricky Blues.
Some beautiful moves in that match there, Dave the Wave. Believe me, the lightweights here, the light heavyweights here in the UIW are no lightweights. You can believe that. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more wrestling right after this.
At 230 pounds from Ocean City, Maryland, Beach Boy Vinny Young.
This is a grudge match here, folks. After Bob Starr, Chucky, whatever you want to call him, turned on his tag team partner Vinny Young last week after they suffered a loss in a tag team match.
And Dave the
Vinny demanded, he went right to the president and demanded that a match be signed, and he got it.
And Dave the Wave, this is a great way to start out this hour UIW Wrestling. This is Mike Paradise along with my broadcast partner Dave the Wave, and we got some great things coming up in this hour,
including a match that will fill the vacant UIW Tag Team Championship. The Cream Team takes on Sweet and Sour, plus another light heavyweight title match. Ramblin' Rich defends against Watsumi, the Rising Sun.
And then also, don't we have that
main event? Yes.
Yes, Dave the Wave. Tell them about that.
Lumberjack strap match. Not just a plain old lumberjack. A lumberjack strap match. Loser must retire from wrestling. I almost can't believe this one. Axel Rotten takes on Johnny Stonewall Lawler. I can't wait, folks. You don't want to go anywhere.
You certainly don't.
This is going to be one hell of a show.
Absolutely. And we got some pretty good action going on in the ring right now between Vinny Beach Boy Young and Hollywood Bob Starr right here.
Cover.
And Vinny kicks out of it. Bob Starr once again trying to tell a referee how to count.
Well, I don't know if Bob even knows himself.
Well, he gives him a headbutt there. That could distract him from what he's doing. But Vinny turns him around in the corner, swings him back across into the other turnbuckle. Clothesline. Drops him down on the mat. Here comes Vinny off the ropes, up in the air.
No, he got him.
He got him. Vinny going for the cover.
Chuck the duck.
And that's a
2 count.
A 2 count again. Oh, look at this. Vinny giving back a little bit what he got.
Payback. Oh, quick shot to the midsection by Bob Starr. Bob with a knee lift.
And the fans calling out Chucky.
Ooh, headbutt right to the gut.
Bob Starr delivers this. Oh, Vinny gets his leg on the rope there.
That main event, Mike, can you believe it?
Well,
the loser must retire from wrestling.
Okay,
so one of those two men, may it be either Johnny Stonewall Lawler or Axel Rotten,
okay, now
their wrestling career is going to end tonight.
Wrestling career is going to end. Plus, depending on the outcome, that heavyweight belt could change hands.
Almost forgot Johnny Stonewall Lawler was the heavyweight champion.
Well, Dave,
see, that shows you how
Dave, I'm
still in shock from it.
I have a hard time calling him the champ. Yeah.
Nonetheless, he won it fair and square from the Golden Phoenix as Bob Starr backs Beach Boy Vinny into the corner. It's going to be a lumberjack strap match, meaning there will be wrestlers surrounding the ring, and each one will have their very own leather strap to do whatever they like to whoever may fall out of the ring.
Well, now wait a minute. There we go. There's the bell.
There. Wait a minute.
Okay, the ref took a fall.
Bob pushed the referee. That's what
he did. Yes, he did.
You're winning by DQ.
Winner of this bout by disqualification, Beach Boy Vinny Young.
That's it, and I don't think this thing's over yet between Beach Boy Vinny Young.
I'm sure Bob will be crying for a cage match after this.
Something, because neither one seems to be very satisfied. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more great action from the UIW after this.
Hey, you, sitting there watching this pro wrestling show, did you ever wonder how guys like Kirk Dredd, the War Pig, Axel Rotten, and the other UIW stars got into wrestling? Here's your answer. They attended the Pro Wrestling Training Center in Hanover, Pennsylvania. This facility can make you the next UIW star. Call the owner, Phil Livelsberger, at 717-633-9542 and get started in your new exciting career. Stop watching and be watched. Join the Pro Wrestling Training Center now. Attention wrestling fans, here's your chance to add all the great UIW action to your home video library. Universal Independent Wrestling is now available on video cassette. Each action-packed tape contains one exciting hour of UIW matches and interviews as seen on TV, all for the incredibly low price of $14.95. Just send $2 in a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address on your screen to receive your catalog of all the great UIW action now available to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, first introducing in the ring to my left, from Baltimore, Maryland, Rick Hoover. And his opponent to my right, from Palm Springs, California.
That's Palm Beach, Florida, Baldylocks.
Excuse me, Palm Beach, Florida, Scotty the Body Anthony.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as Dave the Wave goes to check out what happened in that last match there with Axel Rotten and Johnny Stonewall Lawler, rather that last altercation, we find ourselves with a match here with Scotty the Body Anthony as one of our female fans comes in to deliver a monetary tribute to Scotty the Body, who immediately tips the referee.
We saw him lose to Bam Bam Bigelow last week.
That's right, Dave.
Scotty had Bam Bam pinned, put his feet up on the rope, thought he heard a 3 count, but referee Joe DiCarlo caught him at 2 with those feet on the ropes, and as he was celebrating, he got rolled up from behind.
A few gyrations there from Scotty the Body. Oh, he's going to work out for the fans a little bit of posing. And Rick Hoover,
Hulk Hogan,
says, come on, let's have it.
Locking up, I think Scotty will definitely have a little easier time with Rick Hoover than he did Bam Bam last week.
Bam Bam Bigelow. I don't even know if Rick Hoover's got a tattoo, Dave. But anyway.
I don't think we want to know. Scotty opening up with some right hands, like we said.
Going right to work in there.
Last week, talking about that brawling style, pretty much straightforward kicking and punching.
And does a rake across
and
the face there.
And a heck of an eye gouge, too.
Yeah. That certainly looks painful there, Dave the Wave. Whatever we call it.
Scotty the Body Anthony, the Palm Beach heartthrob.
And follows Rick Hoover into the corner to deliver an elbow and comes back with a forearm.
I wonder if he knows the details of what happened down there in Palm Beach on the Kennedy estate a while back.
Maybe he does.
I'm sure he... I'm sure the rumor mill...
Well, if we get the chance, we'll have to ask him that. But anyway, Rick Hoover having a tough way to go here in this match. A quick 3 count, and Scotty the Body will do a little bit more posing for us here. Well, Rick Hoover trying to work this out with the referee. Says there might have been an illegal hair pull or something like that. But Dave the Wave, I don't think that's going to make much of a difference.
Hey, you, sitting there watching this pro wrestling show, did you ever wonder how guys like Kirk Dredd, the War Pig, Axel Rotten, and the other UIW stars got into wrestling? Here's your answer. They attended the Pro Wrestling Training Center in Hanover, Pennsylvania. This facility can make you the next UIW star. Call the owner, Phil Livelsberger, at 717-633-9542 and get started in your new exciting career. Stop watching and be watched. Join the Pro Wrestling Training Center now. Attention wrestling fans, here's your chance to add all the great UIW action to your home video library. Universal Independent Wrestling is now available on video cassette. Each action-packed tape contains one exciting hour of UIW matches and interviews as seen on TV, all for the incredibly low price of $14.95. Just send $2 in a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address on your screen to receive your catalog of all the great UIW action now available to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, weighing in at 259 pounds, from Kampucheong, Cambodia, here is Max Thrasher.
From the jungles of Cambodia, former bounty hunter, tough guy, Max Thrasher.
I think he's still a tough guy, Dave.
Well,
A tough customer.
Former tough guy.
But Dave, you got to fill me in on Nick the Shark Tarantino here.
Well,
this is the first time I've seen him in the UIW.
he's obviously Italian,
There.
of Italian descent.
Dave, the student of the obvious, as always. Thank you. No, but I mean, do you know anything about his background here, Dave?
Not too much. No, not really. I've seen him a few times here in the Maryland area, and I think this is his UIW debut.
I'm pretty sure it is, Dave the Wave.
What a that's a tough debut against Max Thrasher.
It sure is. And I think he's complaining about Max's hair getting in the way already.
He's probably thinking, why couldn't he have had Rick Hoover?
Yeah.
For his first match here.
Well,
it's not that easy, though.
No.
When the promoter comes to you with a contract, you take it. And he took some hair there.
There we go.
That is, you don't mess with Max's hair. I don't know if Nick is unfamiliar with Max Thrasher or not. Or maybe he just isn't intimidated.
Well, it doesn't look like it right now, Dave.
Again, Max is not happy.
Yeah, his face is getting redder as we go along in the match here, Dave.
Meanwhile, Nick Tarantino?
I think it's Tarantino, yes.
The Shark.
Our ring announcer, Jim Doe, said it that way.
Control. Ooh. Max with a fist right to the nose. Looks like
well, now, I don't know
Nick
what's going on here.
Has some experience in the art of the psych out job. He's doing one right now, and Max Thrasher. Max not having any of it. Going out right after him.
Right in the back of the head there, Dave, the wave as he throws Nick Tarantino back in the ring. He's over top of Max.
Oh, hip toss right onto the dorsal fin of the Shark. Nick Tarantino raking the eyes of Max Thrasher.
He certainly
had to do something to stop the momentum.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't seem intimidated by Max.
Surprises me. I know I am.
There you go, Dave.
Straight up.
Second that one.
Reverse chin lock by the Shark. Referee Jumping Joe DiCarlo.
Who bounces around that ring.
With a gimmick. Whoever would have thought of it. Oh, body slam.
And the Shark gets him up off the mat, looking for an Irish whip here.
He got one.
Comes at him with a shoulder block there. Max is down.
Cover, very sloppy. You're going to get caught.
I don't know what that was supposed to be there, Dave. They may wrestle a little differently in New Jersey.
That Italian temper showing through on Nick Tarantino right there. He said he wanted a 1-2-3, yelling at Jumping Joe DiCarlo.
And Max is going to get up a whoop, full head of steam here.
Max Thrasher I think
he's taken
surprised himself. I know I'm surprised at Nick Tarantino so far. He's impressing me. And
he's taken some lumps in this match, Dave.
Max Thrasher may have underestimated him. That's the one good thing about being new to a federation. Nobody has, unless they have tapes of you, they don't know anything about you. And obviously paying off for Nick Tarantino as he ducks under a clothesline. Max went flying into oblivion.
And Tarantino sneaking up there on Max, rolls him over, 2 count. Max
Very
flips him off.
impressive, Nick Tarantino, the Shark.
He is certainly giving Max as good as he gets. A knee to the stomach there, forearm to the back of the head.
Oh, reversal.
Trying to pull Max reverses him, misses.
Again.
Oh boy.
Forget it. I know how that one feels, folks.
Well, I tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Max Thrasher.
That's straight from Jim Doe, our ring announcer there, and I'll tell you what.
Take a look at it. There you see Max Thrasher goes for a clothesline. Nick ducks under, goes for a crossbody block, but Max catches him in the timber. Caught him with a DDT there.
There we go, back to live action, and Max wasn't satisfied with the outcome, so dished out a little bit more punishment.
Well, Nick the Shark made his debut, and who knows, it could be his last time after that.
Dave, you got to admit, he wasn't unimpressive.
He was very impressive.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more UIW action right after this.
Introducing in the ring at this time, at 210 pounds from Osaka, Japan, Watsumi, the Rising Sun. His opponent is the current UIW Light Heavyweight Champion at 220 pounds from Talladega, Alabama, the UIW Light Heavyweight Champion, Ramblin' Rich.
Ramblin' Rich making yet another title defense this week. Last week he took on Agent Orange.
Dave, the way
Watsumi, the Rising Sun.
He's got to be one of the hardest working men in wrestling, I'll tell you that. And he's our light heavyweight champ in the UIW.
Has not been ducking any challenges.
That's for sure. And I'll tell you, that unbelievable. I never quite have seen anything like that. Agent Orange came after him with a chair. Ramblin' Rich had enough presence of mind to duck. The chair, wooden folding chair, bounced off the turnbuckle, and Agent Orange knocked himself out with it. So this guy is not only quick, but he's resourceful.
I tell you, this light heavyweight division, considering it only started out a few weeks ago, is really heating up.
That's for sure. And Watsumi, another tough customer here, Dave. Really something to go at.
From Osaka, Japan, neck breaker.
And Watsumi, a rather mysterious one, who was born here in the United States but raised in Japan. Am I correct on that, Dave?
Exactly. Slingshot suplex. Watsumi going to the top rope, going for the moonsault.
Oh,
missed by about 5 feet. Was way off the mark with that one. Perhaps went up too early. Ooh, beautiful drop kick by Ramblin' Rich. Reminds me a lot of Shawn Michaels of the Rockers.
Yeah.
Not only in his looks, but in his style as well.
Certainly
Leapfrog. Another one.
Presents that image. And I don't mind telling you, Dave, the women seem to love it.
Yeah.
Ramblin' Rich has turned into a real crowd favorite here.
Thinking of growing mine long myself.
You need to get some leopard skin tights to go with it there, Dave.
Reverse DDT. Ramblin' Rich, the light heavyweight champion, in control.
That's it. He gets Watsumi up. Ooh, drops.
Suplex turned into a sunset 3 count.
That's a 3 count. Boy, that was quick.
Sunset 3 count. He got it.
That was quick.
Let's get the official decision.
And we're going to hear that
Ladies
from
and gentlemen, your
Jim
winner,
Doe right now.
Still UIW Light Heavyweight Champion, Ramblin' Rich.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Officially from Jim Doe, our ring announcer, as Joe DiCarlo calls for the belt. What really amazes me is the sportsmanship in this light heavyweight division there, Dave.
What it's all about, folks.
Yeah, these guys are really something there. And Dave, the Wave, we'll be back with more great UIW action after this.
Hey, you, sitting there watching this pro wrestling show, did you ever wonder how guys like Kirk Dredd, the War Pig, Axel Rotten, and the other UIW stars got into wrestling? Here's your answer. They attended the Pro Wrestling Training Center in Hanover, Pennsylvania. This facility can make you the next UIW star. Call the owner, Phil Leibelsberger, at 717-633-9542 and get started in your new exciting career. Stop watching and be watched. Join the Pro Wrestling Training Center now. Attention wrestling fans, here's your chance to add all the great UIW action to your home video library. Universal Independent Wrestling is now available on video cassette. Each action-packed tape contains one exciting hour of UIW matches and interviews as seen on TV, all for the incredibly low price of $14.95. Just send $2 in a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address on your screen to receive your catalog of all the great UIW action now available to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, first introducing at 263 pounds from Holbrook Street in the Hood, here is the Bad Thing, AJ Fritzoy. He is accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Adrian Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent at 250 pounds from the bad side of Baltimore, here is Diamond Dave Casanova. He is accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Rip Sawyer.
Well, Mike, we saw last week insatiable Adrian Hall took on Rip Sawyer.
And we've got our roles reversed this week.
Roles reversed this week as one half of the Green Team, the suave half, the smooth, Diamond Dave Casanova takes on the Bad Thing, AJ Fritzoy from Holbrook Street, where the men are men and the rats weigh up to 7 pounds. Believe me, I've seen a few. I thought it was one was a puppy dog one time, went up to pet it and it
and it wanted some cheese,
yeah.
huh? Dave, I'll tell you, this should be a good match here.
Really,
the Bad Thing.
Telling you.
Oh, there we go.
These two teams have got to meet sometime. Got to. Ooh.
It's got to be done, Dave. The way we're not taking.
Opening up, not wasting any time, throwing Diamond Dave out to the fans.
And Adrian Hall sort of sneaking up on him here,
out.
and he delivers a chop to the throat. All right, here comes Rip Sawyer.
Is not about to stand for this, believe me.
No, and Adrian Hall just has that sort of goofy grin on his face all the time, Dave. Can't quite place it. Well, anyway,
I think he paints it on.
I think he
makeup.
does. That's the insatiable one for you. And Diamond Dave Casanova is back in the ring, and he's not getting any better from AJ Fritzoy.
Fritzoy in control. The Bad Thing.
Absolutely, Dave.
With a suplex.
Whoop. And there it goes.
That was bad.
Yes, it was. But anyway, Diamond Dave
really had no offense whatsoever.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Sabot kick right to the throat. That's how you break a windpipe.
Absolutely, and then we're getting a couple of high fives over there from tag team partners AJ Fritzoy and insatiable Adrian Hall.
Well, Mike, I just got word the match has been signed for next week between these two teams.
So
it's next week here on UIW, Sweet and Sour.
We finally are going to get one, Dave. Well, that's great news.
The Diamond Walk. Here it comes. Oh, nailed him with it. Diamond Dave finally getting some offense. Hit Fritzoy with the Diamond Walk.
And he looks like he's shifting some momentum his way now.
Drop kick.
Whoa, and a big one at that.
Right on the shoulder. Cover. Oh, wait a minute. Watch Adrian. Always trying to slip his hand in somewhere. Believe me.
Well, Dave the Wave, makes me feel good to know that these guys are going to get to go at it as tag team partners next week.
Even.
It certainly
as
will.
Far as, men being able to get a piece of each other legally.
That's it.
2 knee drops in a row by Diamond Dave.
And he goes for the cover again.
2
count.
Close. Sweet and sour. Never would have thought I'd see the day when the bad thing was teaming with the insatiable one. Talk about opposites.
Yeah, and it's but Fritzoid, you know, once again, Dave, he seems like he's almost willing to do just about anything.
And an added bonus. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait.
Look
Adrian
out.
Hall pulling down on that top rope and Diamond Dave going right out.
Joe DiCarlo caught him, but now he runs over.
He didn't catch him. He's being distracted by Rip Sawyer now. Meanwhile, a double team attack going on. The tag team match isn't until next week, guys. Come on. Double shoulder block.
And there's Diamond Dave Casanova.
Oh, come on.
In the middle of this thing.
A
Joe
humiliating
DiCarlo.
kiss and slap by Adrian Hall. Oh, you
Oh.
see that? The bad thing, taking a page out of the book of Adrian Hall, gyrating those hips. Don't tell me he's turned. I mean,
I certainly hope not there, Dave, but we don't know what
I'm not
effect
talking about
Adrian
turning
Hall's
from good to bad either.
having on AJ Fritzoid now. But anyway, Diamond Dave Casanova, he's in serious trouble in this match.
He is. He just got double teamed by both Sweet and Sour while the rest back was turned. Belly to belly coming up. Oh, nailed him with it.
He sure did.
Took him straight up and over.
Rip Sawyer starts to chant for the
Got
Cream
to get
team
something going because Dave is
And Fritzoid up on that second
with the
rope.
elbow. No! Had the presence of mind to move out of the way. It's a good thing, too, or else that would have been it.
But he does slip out of it there,
Both
and
men
Fritzoid.
down. Dave finally getting his second win. Adrian
Adrian-
Hall again crawling up on the ring apron.
Okay, now Joe
right to
got
the
him this
eyes.
time at
Wait
least.
a minute. What's Fritzoid doing? He's going
He's
around
working
his
something
boot.
out of his boot
He's
there,
got a
Dave.
chain wrapped around his boot. I thought I saw something earlier. Went to hit him. Dave blocked it. Now
he's
Dave's
got the
the
chain
Oh,
and hits
nailed Fritzoid
Fritzoid.
right in the head. Cover. 1, 2, 3. He got him.
No, wait a minute, Dave.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Joe DiCarlo.
Joe DiCarlo saw the chain.
He's going to have to. Oh, wait a minute.
He's going to disqualify Diamond Dave Casanova
Oh.
for using on Fritzoid what Fritzoid wanted to use on him.
Confusion. Joey DiCarlo obviously thought that Dave had the chain, and Dave and the fans, well, you can hear it. They don't approve.
Let's get our decision
Ladies and
from Jim
gentlemen,
Doe.
the winner of your bout by disqualification, the bad thing, AJ Fritzoid.
Well,
Dave the Wave,
they're
that's
going to have to settle this one next week, folks.
That's
it's
for
going to be
sure.
for the vacant UIW Tag Team titles, Sweet and Sour against the Cream Team.
And Dave the Wave, that was a quick turn of events. And I must say that AJ Fritzoid probably got what he had coming, but at the expense of Diamond Dave Casanova as he loses the match there. We'll be back with more wrestling action after this.
Hey, you, sitting there watching this pro wrestling show, did you ever wonder how guys like Kirk Dredd, the War Pig, Axel Rotten, and the other UIW stars got into wrestling? Here's your answer. They attended the Pro Wrestling Training Center in Hanover, Pennsylvania. This facility can make you the next UIW star. Call the owner, Phil Livelsberger, at 717-633-9542 and get started in your new exciting career. Stop watching and be watched. Join the Pro Wrestling Training Center now. Attention wrestling fans, here's your chance to add all the great UIW action to your home video library. Universal Independent Wrestling is now available on video cassette. Each action-packed tape contains one exciting hour of UIW matches and interviews as seen on TV, all for the incredibly low price of $14.95. Just send $2 in a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address on your screen to receive your catalog of all the great UIW action now available to you.
Heavyweight Championship of the World. First introducing the challenger, 290 pounds, from the heart of Dixie, Johnny Stonewall Lawler. and gentlemen, his opponent is the current UIW Heavyweight Champion from Cairo, Egypt, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Golden Phoenix.
UIW Heavyweight Championship action once again this week, Mike, as the Golden Phoenix defends his title
against Johnny Pork Butt Lawler. I can't believe this guy sometimes, Dave.
Hey, I wonder if Axel Rotten's under the ring. If you remember last week, Johnny hid under the ring for several matches, and that had to be loud under there.
Dave,
I can imagine.
This guy will go to
How
any
could he
length
stand
to get an advantage on his opponent, evidently.
Especially Axel Rotten. You need an advantage when it comes to Axel Rotten.
And Johnny pretty much a solo act here of late.
Well, once he turned on Axel Rotten, his friend and companion.
But I mean, at one time, a tag team partner to gentleman Jeff Collette and Bubba Monroe.
Dixie Devastation.
Yeah, it's the Dixie Devastation tag team. And here we have him in a championship match against the Golden Phoenix. Now, Dave.
Golden Phoenix in the house here in the Parkville Armory.
Dave, I'm not saying that Johnny doesn't deserve this shot, but I would have thought there would have been a few more guys in there ahead of him. But once again, he must have wangled his way in here, Dave the Wave.
Phoenix laying the title right out in front of him, saying, "Come on, Johnny, if you want it." Oh God.
That's quite a pose there, Dave the Wave.
Saying, "If you want it, come and get it." Now that's a pose.
That's right. That is a pose. And ladies and gentlemen, our UIW heavyweight champion here, the Golden Phoenix, ready to go in action against Johnny Stonewall Lawler. And Johnny's, I think, going through enough warm-up steps now. Maybe we can get to the match, Dave the Wave. But Phoenix gets down in his lineman stance there, and he's ready to lock up and have at it with Johnny Stonewall Lawler.
Opening up with some forearms and knees, takes Phoenix to the ropes. Whoa, Phoenix slid right underneath his legs, drop kick.
Drop kicks him.
Johnny's just too slow. He could not anticipate a move like that. The Phoenix is so quick.
Phoenix even clipped him on the head on his way out of the ring there, Dave the Wave. So Johnny, once again, a very deliberate wrestler, to say the least. Takes his time.
I don't know if he's deliberate about that or not. He just can't help it. He's so big.
Oh, Dave, just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt there.
Got to give him credit, though. We may make fun of his size.
Yes, and call him pork butt and things like that.
He's dangerous. Oh,
yeah.
Phoenix brings him in the hard way. Johnny either went in, came in, or lost an arm on that one.
That's for sure, Dave the Wave. I tell you, Johnny is a dangerous wrestler because if he does get an advantage, that's when he does.
Boom! Ricochet right off the ropes with that elbow out of nowhere.
But Phoenix doesn't seem to be giving him much of an opening here, Dave the Wave.
Last week, Golden Phoenix successfully defended his title against the bad thing, AJ Fritzoid. Quite a
Phoenix,
difference. Whoa.
Heading for the top rope.
Oh, Ricky
Look
Blues.
out.
Ooh.
Well,
he got up unscathed.
He picked something soft to land on, Dave the Wave.
And he had something very soft. In Johnny Stonewall Lawler. Johnny's still down.
Because I'll tell you, this floor here at the Parkville Armory is not soft. And there are no mats around the ring, no sort of protection whatsoever.
No sissies allowed here.
That's for sure, Dave.
As Johnny gets the count laid on him. Oh, wait a minute. Johnny was waiting. Johnny was waiting for Phoenix to come over.
Drags that knee around and slams it into that ring post, Dave the Wave. Now he's got him by the hair. As he looks to pull him up.
In trouble now.
Yeah, it looks like he gave him quite a shot there with that knee around the ring post. He's going to go to work on a little bit more.
It's smart wrestling. Phoenix looking for a way out. I don't know if he's going to get it. Johnny, ooh! Spreads his legs wide. That was awfully close to a disqualification.
And he's trying to back Joe DiCarlo off.
That isn't necessary, Johnny.
DiCarlo
forearm
warns him that if he sees something like that again, he'll be disqualified.
Rightfully so. Those are the rules. Body slam coming up. Drops him down. Johnny Lawler taking to the second rope. Very, very risky for a man his size. Boom, leg drop. Nicely executed.
Some kind of leg drop there, Dave the Wave. Some kind of leg drop. And Johnny working the crowd a little bit.
Axel Rotten perhaps somewhere looking on. It's going to be a war when those two meet.
Well,
in the meantime, Irish whip by Johnny. Ooh, ooh, almost flipped him 360 degrees. Did you see that, Jim Doe?
Certainly spun him around there.
Johnny picks him up.
Certainly got the momentum.
Short forearm right to the forehead. Phoenix getting right back up. Oh, both men.
Over the top rope there. Both wrestlers go sprawling outside on the floor of the Parkville Armory. They're right outside the ring now. And the Phoenix seems to be getting up a little bit quicker. But here comes Johnny Lawler from a very dangerous position for Phoenix from behind.
Phoenix tried to climb back in, but Johnny stopped him. Johnny throws him back in on his own. And now the stone wall back inside.
The stone wall or the pork butt, I don't know, Dave. But anyway, he's got the Phoenix, whips him into the ropes, drop kick.
Can you believe it?
He's agile enough,
Dave. He may be a pork butt, but he just got up 5.5 feet in the air.
Got a cover there, 2 count.
Impressive.
The Phoenix flips him off.
The UIW Heavyweight Championship on the line, folks. The Golden Phoenix, he's your champion.
Into the ropes
Duck
once
under,
again.
fly cross body block. Explodes out of nowhere.
And Johnny kicks out. There's a foot to the stomach, another foot. Brings that boot in and then slams one to Johnny Lawler's jaw.
The title is on the line. Phoenix throwing Johnny's head down into the canvas. Phoenix picks him up for a body slam. That's a lot of weight.
That is a lot of weight, Dave the Wave.
Knee
Across
drop,
the throat.
right to the chest. Took the wind out of Johnny. You can tell by the expression on his face.
And he manages to get out of it there, Dave the Wave. But I can tell you the Phoenix isn't finished here.
Flying elbow. Johnny's down. Phoenix goes, oh, wait a minute, foot's on the rope. Joe, foot is on. He saw it.
There you go.
Joe saw it just in time.
Dave the Wave, our ever-present referee. He knows these things, ladies and
I can't help
gentlemen.
it, that instinct. I can't help counting 1, 2 out loud. It's Phoenix taking to Johnny's midsection.
There you go. Well, maybe a little bit lower, Dave. But anyway, giving Johnny what he gave the Phoenix before. There's a body slam.
Johnny again with the foot on the rope. That's the only thing that's saving him because he looks totally out of it. I don't know if he has enough strength to kick out.
He does. He looks real dazed
Phoenix
in there tonight, Dave.
Taking his time, perhaps too much.
Misses with that elbow.
Definitely, he took too much time, and Johnny could see what was happening and played possum for a second and caught him. Johnny throws him into the corner, charges. Ooh, ooh. Almost hit her cameraman.
You could see the mark on the back of the Phoenix there.
That
how hard
steel
he hit
under
him.
that turnbuckle, Mike.
Yes, indeed. Another 2 count.
Again. People in the crowd yelling, hook the leg. Perhaps Johnny should take their advice.
Almost looked like Johnny wanted to pull him up there, Dave.
Neck breaker, nailed him with it. Perhaps Johnny getting a little too cocky. He may have banked Axel Rotten last week, but Axel got the best of him in the end. That is going to be a war, folks, when that match finally comes around. Ooh, Golden Phoenix charging into the corner. Johnny schoolboys him from behind. Phoenix caught the rope. 2. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God.
What happened?
He got the pinfall. We have a new champion.
Dave the Wave, this is really hard to believe.
Out of nowhere, I can't believe it,
Dave
Mike.
the Wave, this is going to be hard to live with, believe me.
Johnny Stonewall.
The Golden Phoenix.
Out of nowhere.
After winning the Up the Ladder
Let's go back
tournament.
and take a look at it. There you see Johnny in the corner. Phoenix charges in. Johnny moves out of the way, and Johnny rolled him off from behind, plain and simple.
Dave the Wave,
I'm
unbelievable. I'm
the fans
stunned.
are in shock.
We'll see if we can gain our composure again after these messages.
I can't believe believe he won the belt.
Hey, you, sitting there watching this pro wrestling show, did you ever wonder how guys like Kirk Dredd, the War Pig, Axel Rotten, and the other UIW stars got into wrestling? Here's your answer. They attended the Pro Wrestling Training Center in Hanover, Pennsylvania. This facility can make you the next UIW star. Call the owner, Phil Leibelsberger, at 717-633-9542 and get started in your new exciting career. Stop watching and be watched. Join the Pro Wrestling Training Center now. Attention wrestling fans, here's your chance to add all the great UIW action to your home video library. Universal Independent Wrestling is now available on video cassette. Each action-packed tape contains one exciting hour of UIW matches and interviews as seen on TV, all for the incredibly low price of $14.95. Just send $2 in a self-addressed stamped envelope to the address on your screen to receive your catalog of all the great UIW action now available to you.
Folks, that's just about it. We're out of time. We'll see you next week. Universal Independent Wrestling.